Hey, it's Ian from Applicator here. Today is actually a great day because I'm celebrating a small victory of a friend of mine who has raised a good amount, like several $1,000,000 from the group of venture capital firms for his tokenization platform. I've known him since 2017 and we first met when he only had the idea that blockchain and smart contracts is a great fit for the real estate industry, just because that's the way to tokenize the assets from the real world, right? But that's it. Like, he only had the idea. We've been in touch, like, and we didn't know each other before that, right? So he approached me and asked, Ian, can you help with bringing this to life? How we can apply blockchain, can we build this entire platform, etc. And I tried to help him as much as I wanted, as much as I basically could, and I wanted to help him a lot. So I've been helping him with the advice and the technical vision for this, but I never really participated on the operational level. So I have nothing to do with this company as such, but I'm still happy for him. So basically, he was starting with zero. Like, he didn't have any budget for it. He moved from one state to another state across the country because there was a certain fundraising opportunity there. So he did that move. Like, he was quite brave, right? He didn't have brakes. And I started to see him more and more often on different industry events in blockchain, it was pretty surprising how this guy, he made his way to speaking at the events, quite huge events. He was definitely catching people's attention, and slowly he was building the product, and he was building business development. He was building relations and fundraising, I think, more aggressively and if faster than he was building the product, which I think is a super right approach to to be able to first understand whom you're building for, what the people are gonna need this, and and after that going ahead and building the stuff. Like, why the other way around? Like, why do you want to build something that people may want to use, but you haven't validated if somebody wants it, right? And so finally he raised, and remember, it's a bearish market. Like, it's so, many people say that it's so hard to raise money, and that's true. Like, the ICO market, for example, is almost non-existent nowadays, except for probably BitTorrent token sale. But that's rather the exclusion than the trend. Well, that said, the question is the blockchain industry dead? And I think no, not at all. Because, well, we have access to the industry, right? We are in the associations. We talk with startups, we talk with decision makers in the enterprises, and, well, the innovation officers are researching blockchain. They are trying the first proof of concepts. They are building with blockchain. Innovators, especially those that came from the relevant industries such as fintech, supply chain, healthcare, media and digital rights, etc. They are building. Like, those who know what they are doing, they are silently building stuff because they know that 2019 and 2020 will be the years when blockchain will be finding the adoption. And as large players are building their solutions, their competitors are gonna follow with exactly similar acquisitions, because they need to catch up with the leaders of the market. It's how the markets work everywhere. Like, if Facebook acquires a blockchain company and you know, they are introducing cryptocurrency payments in their messenger, for example, what do you think other companies are gonna do? They are gonna follow. They're gonna do the same. So they will be going to the market and, you know, shopping. They'll be looking for a solution on the market that, you know, makes them competitive to Facebook or competitive to Bakkt or any other companies that have been innovators in the space just because they had, you know, enough resources and innovative thinking to be the first movers. And so you probably are asking yourself a question: Is my company a potential target for that acquisition? And what should I do to be that target? Well, first of all, it's simple and it's a complex question. It's simple because you have to make a certain list of steps, and you have to do time for that, and you have to commit for 6 or 12 months that you're gonna follow the path. You have to, you know, introduce yourself to the industry. You gotta, you know, insert yourself in certain industries, and you gotta build the solution depending on, you know, on your funding capabilities. There are different strategies on how to be building things, from very, very lean approach to, you know, building very aggressive about it. But you want to start strategically. You want to understand first what is the solution that is the best to build. And that's why we came up with this very simple product that our consulting team is doing. It's called the Blockchain Use Case Identification. It's the custom session where our consulting team gathers with the blockchain project founders and help them identify what is the best use of the blockchain for them, what blockchain solution they should use, and what is the overall roadmap for their startup to, you know, be tasty, to be delicious for the possible acquisition. It's a limited time offering, I think, just because we will not be able to follow through with too many of these potential projects, because we'll want to accelerate them further. So consider it as the entry point to the further acceleration and exposure to the industry. But check the link somewhere around, or probably you're already on the product page describing more about that. If you have any questions, just let us know. But, you know, feel free to buy this product. It's very simple to, you know, get started with Applicator exactly through that one. And I hope to see you soon and be working quite intensively on making you a successful blockchain venture. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.